real fathers show up, when the real fathers that really love their kids and really are standing with their babies are there, because they're in the presence of so many fathers who may not care or being accused of not caring, they're not able to tell the difference between the good ones and the bad ones, between the criminals and the men of God, the Muslims, the Jews, the Christians, the men that wake up every day, the men that wake up every day to focus on one thing. Don't take my baby, please. Don't take my baby. Don't take my baby. Oh, this is all I got. This is all I got. This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay? I've been away from my baby for 2 months. I just want my baby. I just want my baby. And no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything illegal, but I don't want nobody. Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video, or am I protected by the First Right Amendment or the amendment? Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My Shayla. My Shayla. And ain't nobody showing up for me. I got all these millionaire friends. I got billionaire friends. I've been there for you. Why nobody's there for me? And if they doing this shit to me, if they taking my baby, or because she wakes up and decides on September 11th, this is what I feel like saying about Tyrese. Nobody wants to hire me, Norma. Congratulations.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy QuestX. This is going to be a pretty tough video for me to do, primarily because as a father, I am 100% in Tyrese's corner. And, you know, nobody can watch that video without having some sort of emotional tether to it, especially if you're a father. Tyrese, as of recent, has been accused of abusing his ex-girlfriend or wife, and apparently he is also being accused of abusing his daughter. And the thing about it is, Tyrese has never struck me or never did come across as an abusive person. Now, I know that people say that abusive people can hide those tendencies from the outside world, but his daughter and his relationship with his daughter was always in the forefront above anything. He had been on several interviews talking about how family was the most important thing to him. Now, I want to sit here and say this to the brothers I'm seeing on the internet, these Instagram making these short little click videos making fun of Tyrese. Shame on you, guys. I mean, I'm being honest, and this is what's wrong with our community today. When there's somebody who's hurting, who's clearly hurting like Tyrese right now, who needs the support, right, from his community, this is what happens. You get a bunch of knuckleheads who want to make jokes and take advantage of the situation, talk about how he shouldn't have came on social media and aired out his business. You know, where were you when that singer Sinead O'Connor came out and did a whole Facebook blog about mental breakdown when she was out here in New Jersey? All right, I didn't see any from none of you. From none of you black comedians, from none of you black actors who sit up there making jokes, and none of you made fun of Sinead O'Connor, but you're making fun of Tyrese, who clearly was having a manic episode, a breakdown. All right? This man's thoughts were all over the place. He had highs and lows of emotions within a span of seconds. His thoughts were disheveled. He's clearly dealing with something a hell of a lot deeper than just the situations with the courts and his daughter. He's clearly going through something. But rather than have people step up and say, listen, let me reach out to him and try to help him, you have guys who idol worship the Dwayne Johnson, who clearly has had issues with everyone on the cast of Fast and the Furious. All you have to do is do your research. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is not a nice person. He clearly has had his issues with other people professionally, saying The Rock, yes. So all you guys who worship, idolize The Rock and talking about how it's not The Rock's fault and it's this and that, yeah, The Rock can do whatever he needs to do for him and his family. That's okay. But don't demonize and villainize Tyrese for being the one that actually said something. Because if you remember correctly, about 2 years ago, the amount of beefs and fights that were going on set with The Rock and Vin Diesel was well recorded and well documented. All right? So let's cut this out with this whole, oh, well, this is all Tyrese's fault. Tyrese is going through something right now, all right? And I think, if anything, he needs our support. Because just like we'll go run to the rescue for Sinead O'Connor, right, who's going through her own issues, we need to come and help him, support him, so he can get his daughter back. Because this is embarrassing on every level. But it's more frightening because this man sounds, I mean, it was just a very horrific thing to listen to and watch. And I don't want to hear nothing about how, oh, ain't no man supposed to cry. Ain't no man supposed to be on here breaking. See, that's the problem now. And especially with our community. That is the biggest issue now. Trying to sit there with this, oh, I'm a warrior mentality. And this man is trying to do something. He's fighting for his kids. Because I believe he said in the video that he's got another child on the way. He's fighting for his reputation and name so he can provide for his family. And he clearly, there were so many things in that video that you could pick up on. He's obviously apparently not getting any help from any friends, whether it be emotional support, or they're just there to see and check up and say, hey, you need anything? I got you, brother. Clearly, he's telling you that he feels like it was all, when it was all good, you could be my friend, but now that I'm going through this, I don't want to have anything to do with you. And yet, you had people come on the internet and bash him. I'm literally, you go to where the videos are on YouTube and you sit there and you see bashing this man, talking about how he weak for this and he's that and he's this. Yo, The Rock can do whatever he wants. Please, please, why do we idol worship some of the most snakiest people in the industries? I don't understand that. And I have my issues with Dwayne Johnson. Now, and I'm not trying to make this about him. This is about Tyrese and what he's going through. But please stop doing that, because you're looking really clownish. Because I can tell none of you have ever actually done your research and looked up on Dwayne Johnson. Tyrese is going through something right now. And right now, we need to be there for him. And I'm sorry if I'm in the minority and believing in this. But it's clear as day this man he was completely manic. He went through extreme, from one extreme to the next. And he deserves some sort of respect. If not for him, respect the situation for his daughter. That's what I have on this whole situation. You know, my thoughts and prayers are with Tyrese and his daughter. I hope that somebody reaches out to him. Just like everybody was ready to reach out for Sinead O'Connor. And I'm not even going to go there because everybody knows what Sinead O'Connor is. Right? We're so quick to help white people, but our own people were willing to sit there and bash and run through the dirt. So my thoughts and prayers are with him and his daughter, and I hope, I'm not going to say no, I'm not going to bash this man. I'm not going to do it.